I should be live. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing fantastic today. We're playing some Rogue Trader. Gonna be progressing our 40k story ever. Hello, Reyes. Big Chungus indeed. The chunkiest of the big chungus. We will cut down those bloody heretics in the name of the Emperor. That is today's plan. Yes. Game is slightly louder than me. Hello. Greetings. I'll turn it down once we're in. Actually, it's been quieter than me. I haven't touched the audio. I suppose I can lower it. Hold on. Onto sound. We'll go down to... Actually, let's do this. Max volume. Voice will be at max. Music will drop down to 35. Special effects volume will drop down to 30. How about 30? There you go. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully smoothly. That way there's not much competition between me and the video game. Hopefully. So, how are you doing today, Reyes? Nice, but already good. Alright.
Let the faith guide my path to glory!
Parkour. So, last time we slaughtered a large contingent of the heretics. And then we had to end fairly early. Today, we do not have such time constraints, thankfully. So, we should be good to go for a while. Now, I do want to make a lot more, like, straightforward progress. I have been taking a lot of tangents during the streams to chat up with chat. And, of course, this is a live stream. Chat is very important, and I will be responding to things you guys say, of course. But I also want to try and, keep myself on track at the same time. Not go on so many, like, lengthy blurbs. Hey, Noah, welcome to the stream. Just hand priming my Chaplain Dreadnought and Christmas special is all. Nice. The voice is a bit loud, not gonna lie. My voice or the character voice? Let's try 70 then.
Let us walk this path to the end. Know your duty.
How about now? Is it too loud? Yeah, it's better? Okay. So we will go with that. Alright, so we just exited. I'm assuming there's nothing over here, but let's check anyway. Just to be sure. Is there any secrets that
The Emperor gave me a vision.
Yes, indeed he did. And I wish I wish my vision was not currently being impeded by a statue. There is goods. Ha! I knew it. You cannot hide from me. There we are. Okay, back off,
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Indeed. Now, where the hell do we rise up? Okay, so this is the area we've already explored. So this is a new section. Okay then. Climb the ladder. Probably could have also climbed up over here, although I'm not too sure of the difference. We'll find out. Head on through, my warriors. Stop doing that. Why are you... Thank you.
With each step, the impure cannot escape death's fate among the stars.
Alright, Argenta's first. We shall place her in a very advantageous position. That could be a good one. They got more guys over here. And I'm assuming these guys are also active in the battle. So we'll have to prepare for them. There would be a good position. We'll put Argenta there. And Idris. Idris. Idira. Khan, how are you, you wonderful human being, you? I hope you're doing fantastic today. We'll put Idira behind the explosive cover. Because if we lose the Psycha, there will be no real loss to the Imperium of Man. By the way, I do want to let everybody know that, as it is right now, I'm planning on, after this stream, I'm not sure how much long after, I probably will take a break after this stream, but this evening, later this evening, I'm probably going to do a painting stream. I'm just working on some minis. I don't know if I'll do the same view I normally do, because it's a lot of work to move my camera all the way over here, so I might just do a candid view with my webcam pointed down at like my desk while I work, instead of like a zoomed in on what I'm painting. But so it's more of a hangout stream than it is a dedicated focus of the painting, but we'll see. Yo, Asmo, do you know how to sell stuff? No, I don't. I haven't played it since last time. Okay, Cassian, we're gonna put you there. Probably gonna be yeah, that's fine. I don't expect everyone to be available for it, nor do I expect it to be a very busy stream, but it might be fun just to chill, relax for an evening. Alright, Adelard, you are with me, my good friend. Bastard, okay. And our Shooty McShooterson is going to be over here. Alright, Les. Who do we want to kill first? You're dead. Thus saith the Imperium. Right, now Argenta, I also want you to repose. And
God,
kill
Emperor,
this
move through me.
son of
Be
a
the
bitch.
fire in my heart. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Oh great, there's an explosive there. So the game won't explain it? Well, it hasn't so far, that's for sure. Are you too far? Yes, you are too far, you bastard. Alright, can I hit any of our other enemies at current? Appears not.
What is this foreboding?
Come, rebels, come. You will all die very shortly. You have any projects you're working on? I've got like 9 on my cute little plan paper. Painting projects, I assume you mean? I have too many to count. I still got my Firstborn Marine Army for the Horse Heresy. That's Blood Angels. I got my Black Templar 40k army that is still desperately in need of being painted. I got a lot of my orcs that still need painting. I have a lot of projects. I have a lot of projects to do. I haven't touched them in a while. Okay, let's do this. Have any of them moved into range? Potentially you. Oh, come now.
That is not the Emperor's will.
So I can't shoot you. And presumably I can't shoot this idiot. Damn it. Rebels. Thinking they're so special. Once you find Vendor or the fat aristocrat looking dude on your ship, you have to go... Yeah, you have got to reputation in there, you can sell goods. Okay, I've talked to him. I didn't say anything about, like, reputation or anything like that. Alright, do we focus on actually getting into fighting range with you? Suppose I shall.
It will be done.
There you go, Adelaide.
I took care of this one.
Cut down the enemies of the Imperium.
Follow my lead.
Well done, Adelaide. Well done indeed.
Indeed.
Why does the audio keep cutting out in the game? Are you guys hearing that too, or is that just me?
It will be
Like,
done.
every time I hit an ability or, like, do anything, really, like, there's a brief end to the audio, and then it picks back up. That's what I'm experiencing. I don't know if that's, like, my headset, or if that's the game. Death Rabbit, welcome to the stream. How are you?
Brace yourself.
I hope you're doing
Avalon.
fantastic, and hope you are living in the name of the Emperor of Mankind. You see some feet? I don't believe so. I used to have a rabbit's foot for good luck, but no longer. Okay.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps.
I suppose that's the
Actions will
furthest I can go.
speak louder than words.
Right, can I shoot anybody? I can shoot him.
Rejoice in service.
It did nothing. Got it. Next time, bro. Love to see this game get stream time. I mean, hey, I've been enjoying the heck out of it. Just so you know, this is the 4th stream I've done. I haven't been numbering them, but that's because, as far as I see it, just check out the playlist. Although, that being said, I gotta double check the playlist is actually active. But yeah, this is the 4th stream I've done on it so far. I haven't made it very far, despite the fact that I've streamed this game for, like, I want to say, definitely after this stream at least, 24 hours worth of game time, but a lot of it has been me rambling. Usually about lore, but also just kind of weird tangents. I have that habit. Alright. Rebel troopers. Pascal, my good man. There is an explosive that needs disarming. There's also an enemy over there that needs killing, so I'm conflicted. I will get you closer. And we will do this.
Request approved.
Pascal, you are useless.
My vow is to serve.
He is such a terrible shot. And he has a pretty good ballistic skill too, so I have no idea why he's such a terrible shot. Okay. I don't suppose you can shoot this guy, can you? No, of course you can. Fine. Alright, Adira.
I know what is to come. Over.
The fuck? That's XCOM, baby. Oh yeah, it's like, hey, you have a good ballistic skill. Fires, completely misses at point blank range. How did you miss? Yeah, that's XCOM. Best guy has a wound that most likely screws with him. I mean, lore, like, narrative-wise, but gameplay-wise, technically, his stats are at max. He should be fine. Although I suppose... Yeah, old injury, if that's what you mean. Yeah, but Abelard has 2 stacks of it, and he's still killing like a bastard. Alright. Rebels. What the fuck did you shoot at? I still love Abelard just dodging bullets and
Suffered
shit.
worse.
He's like, oh, I got him! Alright, Cassia, we'll move you up.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Alright, can you reach with that ability? No, you cannot.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Winter Jolt, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well, and I hope you are living for the Emperor of Mankind, and showing good faith in the ways. Melee attacks always hit unless they get parried or dodged, so an injury doesn't do too much to it. Steel. Yeah, and I don't trust Cassia to shoot for shit, because every time I've had her try and shoot, she shot me. Somehow. It's actually impressive.
I will do my duty.
Yes.
For Von Valancius! I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Cut them down, Adelaide.
Victory is imminent. Ha-ha! Reduced to dust!
Again, I don't know if it's just me with, like, the
At your
technical
beck and
issues. Like,
call.
the audio's cutting out, then there's, like, the jitteriness right before an attack. Frightened rebel. Is that someone we should subdue?
Indeed.
They skip their turns? Seriously? Okay, I guess we keep progressing this way.
I will not be deterred. Rejoice in service.
Good on you, Adelaide, for dodging my shot.
The Emperor commands.
You will serve your liege lord well. May restart the game? I might. I want to see if I can get past this first. Score time of the game is a lot. Yes. It's like... it's like... someone's like, it's my parents' bedroom all over again. What is that sound coming from? That's a gross one, but that's funny. Oh, they're on the ground level. Like, I was very confused with these two. Okay, yeah, they're just going around the little covered area. Okay. Well. Pascal, murder. Good little Mechanicus. Lenicia's taking you. She took me a long time ago, friends. Okay. Oh my god, they finally actually landed a shot on Adelard, and it only took them being at point blank fucking range.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Can you shoot him? Of course you can't.
I'll do it.
Why would you be able to be useful for once? What about you, lass?
Cover me.
Very well. Fuck!
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
We gotta kill that sniper.
If I may.
Yeah, I figured not. Can you have like a hell of an arm, lass?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Damn it, I didn't hit him. Fuck!
Blessed are those who sacrifice for the Imperial.
Damn it, Adelard's down. Gee, that sniper shot fucking did him in. That was ridiculous. crap, and I don't have a med kit for him. Well, it counts I do. I just can't equip it because my Medicaid is too low on my actual main character. Of fucking course.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens. Rejoice in service. I will not be deterred.
Yes, good. I was hoping to get that
my
charge.
wrath be thy undoing. Your end is nigh. Actions will speak louder than words. The Emperor commands.
Yeah, I've never seen him go down either. Like, this is the first time so far in the game. That sniper shot did 24 whole damage to him, too, which was insane. This guy is the biggest threat on the map right now. So I've got to get to him and kill him quickly.
Running binary override. The Omnissiah.
Finally, you land a shot, Pascal.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Yes, you're down. Adam Wolford, thank you for coming in and welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my friend? Here's the heretics for Sister Mommy. I mean Mommy Emperor. Damn it, the Emperor. You tried. That is what is important, my friend. Alright, so I really need her to be able to get to a position to shoot that fucker. So I think the clearest way to do that is head up the stairs.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Alright, can you take a shot at anybody right now, lass? Yeah, yes, you can take a shot at him. Good.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Alright, take another shot at him.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Damn it.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Cleanses
Damn
the
it.
body.
On it.
Fucking course. Daddy mommy.
Stop it!
I'm not injured. I'm
Dodge.
enraged.
She's prone and down and dodged. Okay.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Do not dare ask.
What a what an unfortunate turn of fate.
Finally. Pascal's got a small wave of him heading his way. Oh, almost killed him. Don't worry, Adelard. We shall destroy them while you are down, my friend.
This is out of the ordinary. I cannot comply. And so it shall be done. Rejoice in service.
Okay, good. Let me double check what they do. Open immediately inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies in combat, then makes a free attack against a target. That attack always hits. Alright, we're doing that.
Advancing. Activating Force Mode Sacrament. Request approved.
Ha!
Running binaric override.
How am I today? I'm doing pretty good. It's my day off before a 3-day work weekend. My days off are Monday and Thursday normally, which makes it hard to get stuff done, like YouTube wise or content wise. But I got, again, taking advantage of it as much as I can today and making some more progress in a very good game. Alright, I don't know if this is too close. It is a bit close for comfort. Same time, Cassia, you can suck it up.
Be gone.
A wee little damage to our navigator is quite fine. She's the mutant, she'll survive, I think.
Emperor, give me strength.
Right. So where is the explosive attached over here?
May the Divine's will be done!
And again, I'm not sure where the explosive even is.
My enemies shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet. And so shall it be done. Rejoice in service.
Flame will never touch me as long as the Emperor himself guards my soul. Well, Asmogan, we have been trying to get a hold of you about your starship's extended warranty. Also, you have won a 1 trillion grand prize. You just need your SSI. Yes. Administratum. It's those calls again. Yes. Nurgle demons. Yes. Trying to ask for my SSI. Thank you. They're sending their best agents in. Promptly. You will be disemboweled momentarily. Enjoy your forever remains in the warp. Alright, Pascal, what are you up to, my friend? Ah, yes.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
He's destroying them with equal parts ferocity and binaric obsession. So now it's just this psycho, I think, that's left. I do need her to get to Adelard first, though. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Fuck it. Why can't I could hit it? I could hit him before. I don't know why I can't hit him now.
They who discern the future own
There
the
we go.
battlefield.
Okay, good. We're out of combat. Adelard, my companion. Right, collect. Let us gather their shite. Pascal looks like he was once a twink, who just got fed up with being a twink and decided the only escape was to become a robot or fat. He chose robot. I mean, wouldn't you choose robot? If the options are between Boogie 2988 and, you know, RoboCop, I think most people would be like, yeah, I'll take RoboCop. Yeah, he's only got like a face and a spinal column and a handful of organs, but Fuck it. You seen that gun? You see those epic one-liners? Yeah, I'll take RoboCop. I think most people would take that over Boogie 2988. Waddling around pretending your ankle got broke while you're in an arcade bathroom. Oh, sorry, am I throwing too much shade? My apologies. Perhaps I'm being assholish today. Honestly, though, like, I'm not a drama tuber, I'm not gonna talk about that too much, but I still don't understand why anyone has any lingering sympathy for Boogie. I just don't get it. Okay, demolition 40. What tech use? Pascal. The anti-aircraft battery certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes as no surprise that the insurgents were barely able to operate it. Modern arms protocols are incomprehensible to the machine spirits of such ancient construction. Okay. Now, Argenta, blow it. I love how they emphasize, though, destroy the ancient anti-aircraft battery. It's like, yeah, by the way, given this the Warhammer 40,000 universe, replacing this is damn near impossible, and it's been in active service for nigh on centuries. But yes, go ahead and blow it up. Demolition succeeded. The blast consumes the ancient weapon. The sky above the city is safe for flying again. The items lost. Melter charge. Gained 89,000. I almost said 89,000. 89 experience. Yes, we have solved a problem in the name of the Emperor.
Let the faith guide my path.
Now, let's go pick some more pockets, my friends. Yes. So much shite. Give me all of your shit. Whoops. There we are.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Broken ribs. Eek. Duration permanent. This gives you can't be removed or in fully healed upon the void ship. Great. Wait, will a mid pack
You are in the presence
deal with that?
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
Oops.
Quiet. They're trying to tell me something.
Crazy lady. At least RoboCop can run more than 8 meters without almost dying. Also, Robo is a bulletproof, and look how awesome the gun is. Exactly. Your daughter wants to know if there's something for her read. Or do you mean for her to read for 40K? At 12? I don't know what kind of 12 we talking. Like, is she? I don't know. Do you expose her? What I guess as the parent, what do you expose her to? Right, like at 12. Because in my case, I watched Jeepers Creepers at 10. So, the type of horror, and I watched Criminal Minds with my mom when I was like 11 or 12. So what I am used to at that, what I was used to at that age, probably isn't what most kids that age should be. So just give me like a frame here to make recommendations. 13 Steelers lore. Sure. That won't go. Orcs. I will say this. Orcs, especially the way you tell it, Orcs is probably the safest bet. Unfortunately, for actual novels, there's like hardly any. But if you get the Orc Codex, there's a bunch of lore in it that's really funny, and it's minimally graphic. I mean, it's I think there are some graphics in there, but you're a Gen X kid. You've shown her the Dark Crystal and other movies like that. Okay, so then there's some room to work with. I mean, as much as I hate the books, Warhammer Adventures is 440K is very censored. It's still kind of dark. But, you know, it's not like Goosebumps dark. I'd say Goosebumps is even worse than that, so. I don't know, if you want a really inaccurate kidified thing, there's that, as much as I hate them. That can work for your 12-year-old daughter. Outside of that, probably none of the books I have would be okay. I'm trying to think. Honestly, like, I'll tell you, I can tell you the books to avoid more than I can tell you the books to check out. This book, by no means, should she read. Like, for the next 8 years of her life. And I mean 8. I don't mean 6 years of her life till she's 18. I think 18, like, this is a 20-year-old book. There's some dark shit in the Death Watch novel. This is a 40k book. You want an example of the themes of 40k, a grimdark, this is what you read. The Death Watch novel is... This is dark. This is dark shit. A book I will recommend, even though it's dark as well, but I don't know, this is where I feel awkward, because if I end up being wrong, and you come to me going, hey, my daughter has nightmares because of the book you recommended, I'm going to feel eternally guilty. But I'll say the Mark of Faith novel. I didn't think it was too bad. It's a bit of a read for a kid, but I would recommend the Mark of Faith novel. It's not as bad as a 40k novel can be. Like, it's still dark. It's still got elements in it that might be a bit much. I would recommend reading it yourself if you haven't beforehand to make that educated decision. But again, a book to not show her, Death Watch. Do not have your kids, I don't care how mature you think they are, do not let them read this book. This was a bit much for me to read at 18. That is a dark book. Hello, James Knight, and welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Favorite band Slipknot. Good bedtime thing for kids can actually be some SCP articles. Yeah, especially if it's like SCP-999. Or real talk, Cyphus Kane novels. None of them are too tragic. I mean, yeah, you can go with Cyphus Kane. That's pretty tame. The Mars novel should be fine. Yeah, I'd agree with that. The Mars novels are good. Yeah, like there are a good number of books that should be fine, especially for a 12-year-old. But again, I would always say this is a general recommendation to parents, but always have your kids read. Oh, sorry. Always read the books that your kids are going to read before you let them read it, because you might miss something very. Even it might be small and you don't realize it's in there. So I always recommend to parents, always read or watch a show or play a game somewhat to get a vibe for whatever media your kids are going to consume. That way you know yourself. And I know a lot of parents don't have time to do all the checkaroo stuff beforehand, but I do recommend it. It's worth the investment of time for the sake of your kids not being exposed to something. And yeah, it's yeah, so that's my general tip for parents for like all media. Okay, there we go. Mars novels have rough concepts when they're on the Arc Mechanicus. It's a little bit unfortunate the Farseer are coming to terms with the fact she won't have... Yeah, but again, this is 40k. That's pretty tame, and I don't recall it being too graphic with like that. Like, the concept is definitely dark, but if my recollection is not failing me, they don't go into graphic detail about like the genetic reasons of not being able to have kids, and then like the nitty gritty. I should put it that way. The nitty gritty they don't go into, if I recall correctly. They go over the fact that she can't, and like the concept of that and the tragedy of it is certainly sad and depressing. But I would put that darkness on the same level as something like Dark Crystal, right? Like it's a bit of a tone downer. It's a bit rough, but I don't think it's in the disturbing realm. Like the Deathwatch novel, the one I'm saying don't show, that one has, how to put this, non-consensual activities being done to humans by non-humans. And it's graphic and detailed. It's not left vague at all. So that book is a no-no. Not for a 12-year-old, not even for a teenager. Like, that is something you wait to let someone read when they are well and wholly able to break away from it maturely. I think she also likes Lost Boys. Lost Boys is pretty cool. My God. Now you're making me feel old. I'm ancient and dying. I don't know. That's usually a hard question to answer, though, when people ask me it. It's like, hey, what do I show my kids? Or like, hey, what do you think would be good for a younger generation? It's like, I can answer for adults, like, instantaneously. Like, hey, I'm an adult. Recommend me stuff. It's like, all right, here's 5,000 things. Hey, you know, for my kid, what should I show them? Of course, there's a box down there. Try not to miss any loot. My loot goblin energy will not allow me to walk away until everything has been searched. Every nook, every cranny. La da da da.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Alright, so let's take the goods up here. Ooh! New bolter. An iconoclast follower. Helm of Determination. Ah! Alright, so for the bolter... Sister, I will give you the bolter. Crap, the stub carbine does more damage? Really? Wait, so does this do more damage than the Unfading Valor, at least? Okay, it does do more damage than Unfading Valor. I'm gonna replace it with a stub carbine. Because a bolter... she has bolter specialization, so she'll get more armor penetration out of it. Plus, I think it has more range than the stub carbine. Range 9. Range 12. Yeah, so it has more range, so there's at least that as well. Okay, now just checking armors. Is there anything here I would want to get? Ooh. I will give her that. If you're old, I'm 45 and have 3 kids. My daughter's the oldest, the youngest is 9 months. I mean, that's a good kind of old, though, right? Like, that's the... I would think, anyway. And I suppose old is old when we talk about it, but... I don't know, for me, like, when I say, like, oh, I feel old, I'm referring to, like, the fatigue of it. You know, like, the drain. But, I don't know, I feel like there would be fatigue, obviously, with, like, kids. But there's also that, like, hey... These are mine. Like, this is an accomplishment I have. Like, my 3 kids, my loving wife or partner. You know, like, these are things I have helped build and build up. You know, that, like, you can step back and kind of marvel at the accomplishment of it. Like, for me, what have I got? I'm not a father. I don't even have a girlfriend at the moment. And I don't exactly have a luxurious job. Most of the stuff I have to look at to be proud of are YouTube videos I've made. And that's not exactly a woo. And I'm glad when people are entertained by my stuff, but at the same time, you know, I envy the people who can look at like things like you can look at and be like, hey, I've got like a family, I've got all these things I've done. So I don't know. I think you're doing pretty good, man. I think you're doing pretty good, and you should be proud. You should be proud. You got a family of 3. You're holding that down, and that's not easy. That's not easy. So you should look at that and be like, yeah, I got this. Kids can handle gore pretty well. I mean, most of the time kids can. Not always. Like, I found kids vary a lot with that. Kids definitely vary a lot with that. I would say it very, like, the age is really important with it. Because when they're young and you show them gore, they'll definitely be terrified by it. But that means when they're, like, 14 or 15, they'll be completely desensitized by it. So it also depends on when certain kids were exposed to what. It's all about the environs they've already been around to expose them to new things. I will say it's if you could teach a kid properly, like, hey, fictional gore it's paint, it's cornstarch, it's food coloring, it is all fake, it's just smelly stuff, like it's makeup. If you're able to like impress upon a kid that stuff effectively, I think you kind of clear the path for showing them more extreme things. Alright, Adelard, I know definitely has some determination. I know I do not have that, so... Adelard, my good companion. I give you the helm of determination. Okay. Any new shit I can equip? For my wondrous character. I don't see any new melee weapons I could take advantage of, so we'll see that is... Really? The well-maintained axe is 9 to 13 damage. And that's better than both of them. The chainsword and the noble sword. There we go. Cool. Hopelessness, yeah. True, the emotional stuff is more important to like safeguard kids away from. But I think it's both. You know, you don't want to expose your kids to stuff too soon, especially with the really rough stuff. He's a ballistic skill of 45, yet he misses like every other fucking shot. I don't know how you do that, man. I don't know, maybe I should try and give him a sniper rifle, see if that'll do anything. Yeah, we'll see if giving him a sniper will help at all. Okay, will this do you any good? Everyone has a cape, right? No, Nero doesn't have a cape. Okay, we have her one. Doing the equipment allocation. Okay. Whoa. Alright, now we garnered all the loot. No, we missed one. Missed one fucking loot pile.
Bless the holy boulder and burn the unclean. Indeed, in the name of the Emperor, we shall allow no quarter to be had.
Yes. Gimme. Gimme. Mine, you filthy bastards.
Know your duty.
Right, now, where are we going? Right.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
To the western side, right? Go down. Loot. Oh.
Binary feedback.
Right, open the crate.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed.
Alright, so I'm assuming we're supposed to be going to the
The
western side.
divine watches over us.
There we go. On the way. Do, 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 do. On the way. You dead alright. Baba Yaga. Serve the Emperor in your heart and deeds when you join the ranks of his illustrious army, the Astra Militarum. Ah, okay, so it's like a little advertisement.
Serve the Imperium.
Uh-oh. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see the half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Elderly assistant,
Come to your senses, Harold. Look at what you're doing to your own family.
a woman of about 60. Oh, that's a woman. Grey-haired but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard. Stretching her arms toward him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Fanatical old man.
Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight. Will you still believe the lie?
Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same.
Who are you, and why are you here?
No, you tell me. Who are you, and what are you doing to these unfortunates? Are all these people your family? What are you trying to save them from, and who's behind all this? Let's go with that one last one.
At Aurora's behest. Aurora is a great prophet and a great warrior. Their faces shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time. It sees into the future. I always knew the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. A prophet has come to Rykad Minoris and opened our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it.
Dude, I've already given her a rifle. I've already done that. Watch the previous streams, Karn. That shows me you haven't. I've already done that. I gave her a shotgun and that happened. I already know. The bulging eyes and the lower jaw. Like, You give her any kind of rifle, that happens. His mind and soul are pierced by shards of a colorful deception. Hues once twisted by despair and Immaterium's influence can never be the same again. I thought Bill Paxton was eaten by the aliens from Aliens. I had to show her he was alive in other movies after that. She understood what acting was. Well, that's one way to explain it to a kid. It's like, yeah, you know this character from this movie. Well, here's the actor in a different role. You know, like, it's not real. It's make believe with extra effort put in. Oh, fuck! I didn't read that very well. Abad's face turns a deep red. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, to drown their progeny in this filth with their own hands. Are all these people your family?
All of them my adopted and blood children are here. I raised them all as my own, and now I must protect them, help them see.
No, you tell me. Who are you and what are you doing to these unfortunates?
I'm the chief. My former name, Harold, is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Harold, spare us. Spare your children.
Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will be saved. Okay, the old man is obstinate that but you sense the confidence in his voice is diminished. Alright, Pascal. 70. Okay. Ooh.
You believe the heretic lies?
You sold your soul to the arch enemy, but if you renounce his path, you will still have a chance to be. I don't know if that one will work, but yes! Okay, it worked. Low Imperium test succeeded. The old man sighs heavily.
I don't need your mercy. Protect my family. And as for my own fate, I place it in your hands.
Iconoclast, your family may go, and so may you, but make sure I do not ever see you again. Dogmatic, kill the old man. Your family will be taken care of. As for you, I condemn you to death. I'm going to go with Dogmatic this time, because he's been tainted by heresy, clearly. And yeah, we were able to talk him down, but how he's treated them, like the describing of their eyes being blotted out and shit, like that. Nah, that's you're tainted. Like there's no true. Like he came back to his senses briefly, but Dogmatic. The old man's body falls to the ground as soon as the hostages see it. They start moving faster and soon disappear around the bend.
Stay faithful and you will be rewarded.
Oh, Jesus, he had 2 grenades on him and a bolt pistol. Hey, can I use the bolt pistol? Probably not, but my ballistics is dog shit, so probably I shouldn't give it to myself. Okay, that's not what I meant to happen there. There it is. Okay. Damn it. Alright, let me just do the level up allocation so I can click on their icons without it switching my views every time. Warrior. Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks a warrior, the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional +5 damage. Does not stack, but it can be reactivated after another attack made by either the same enemy or a different one. Epicenter of Slaughter. Whenever the warrior is attacked, they gain +1 stack of Epicenter of Slaughter to the end of combat. At the start of their turn, the warrior gains +1 temporary wounds for each stack. These temporary wounds cannot exceed the warrior's 5. The warrior becomes incredibly deft. Charge and slash do not end the warrior's movement and grant +10 to +10 plus agility bonus % dodge for 1 round after use. I kind of want that one. Alright, do I want to further boost weapon skill or boost my toughness? My weapon skill is only 45, my toughness is 55. I want more of an... let's go with weapon skill. Toughness would be more so later. But I need to be one of the most effective killing machines of this age. Soldier. Okay, let's see if I can do this rapidly. Unpredictable, fire it up. Asmogan is bad at ballistic. He might blow himself up on accident, and I throw a grenade. It lands at his feet. Well, shit. Ah! That's why I don't use ballistics, and I don't use guns very much. I know I have one of my loadouts be with a pistol, but it's really just for show. I primarily am melee. Excuse me, jeez. I actually hope to find a two-handed weapon. Like a melee weapon to use in my second slot, as opposed to so far all the like melee weapons I've found are one-handed. I'm hoping to find like a big ass Warhammer or something to use as my secondary. But for now, it's dual weapons and a single one-handed melee and a pistol. Further boosting her ballistics to 60 would be cool. I don't know, these are the recommended ones. Excuse me. When the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by plus 1% to the end of combat. That seems kind of... eh. That could be useful. Second skin. That way I can continue to give her medium armor without it reducing her dodge chance. Although, do I want that over something like nimble? I'm gonna up her ballistic skill actually. Get it that much more useful. Now we'll up our agility. Okay, check. Dragonis, you wonderful human being, how are you doing? Shooting the heretic, you can have a hammer. I know I can have a hammer. I know I can have like one-handed weapon so far, but I'm hoping to have like a big two-handed weapon. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting to find. I'm not gonna really worry about tech use with you. Logic, Actually, going to... I'll up her warp knowledge. Doing fine. Built a new bed today. Ooh, fun. Your wife can sleep better. You are a good husband. Also kill that heretic Psyche. I can't for now. She's too useful. Maybe later. Commerce. Ooh. Coercion. Peruse. Law Imperium. Law awareness. Go with commerce. Want to continue upgrading her ability. Ooh. Fellowship. Willpower. She's our de facto bard. Right. My good man. Enraged with words, less than 50% words against her. Okay. Defensive maneuvers. That'd be nice. And upping his toughness is probably wise. I forgot his strength was so low. Jesus. No, that strength needs to come up. I need him to be able to do more damage. Oh, it's because of the broken ribs. Oh, I'm an idiot. So it'd be 45 now. Okay. Alright, I am going to increase your logic. And... increase your ballistic skill so you can actually shoot shit! Thank you. Right, now where were we? Ah, yes.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Cast your eye there.
Good to know there's traps.
The Emperor favors me today.
Alright, so we're heading further into the Rebels' territory by the seams of it. Are we going in the right direction? Let's see. The governor of Reykjavik is commanding the planetary defenses from a fortified bunker to reach the rogue trader. We'll have to traverse the upper way, which is controlled by the rebels. Okay. We're in the upper way, so we are looking about in the correct area, at least. Ah, there it is.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Oh, there's the command center. That didn't take long to find. Ah,
We
more
are
shit.
bound by the blood of martyrs.
Tweeter Asmo. I bonk you for such allegations. Definitely toughness. He doesn't have a 40T. Also don't want to spoil myself, so I shall hide now. Oh, are you behind me? I thought you were ahead of me by now. Fine. Be gone with you.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Okay. You only played once? I would have figured you would have binged this kind of. You're a huge fan of this kind of stuff. I tend to think so.
I
Do you see
need to
that?
look closer. This is out of the ordinary.
Ready for data input. Operation successful. O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive. irrefutable certainty.
They really went out of their way to booby trap the fuck out of us.
Worthy of my attention.
Booby the booby trap. Didn't have time yet? Ah.
The Divine watches over us.
Yes.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
My warp site reveals something.
Ah, sneaky devils. Hiding their bullshit out of sight. I see what you're doing. You think you're so clever. You're not clever. You're pathetic. Right, grab the shit. Yes, thank you. My goblin horde mode is useful indeed. We've been on this planet for a while now. Hey, I'm not complaining. I find that good, but still.
My path to glory.
I wonder how all this will end. Hopefully it will. Any loot? No? Okay. Oh well, just dead bodies.
I forge my destiny among the stars. Let us walk this path to the end.
Right, to the command center. Telly who? Alright, let's meet this fucking governor already. Assuming they're not dead. I have questions. Quite a few, actually. Like, hey, where'd you learn how to govern a planet? A fucking shit pie? Like, what the hell? We arrived to a full-blown rebellion, and one that doesn't look like you're the one winning. Alright, talk to the governor. Welcome to the Warhammer North Command Center. Thank you. Finally, some warm welcomes. What are these enforcers and soldiers doing in the shelter? Why are they not on the streets fighting back against the enemies of humanity? Well, apparently because the governor doesn't give two fucking shits. Governor Medina.
Know your duty.
Hello, Governor. The tall, dark-skinned... He doesn't even have an icon on him. Okay. The dark-skinned man turns towards you and greets you in a curt military manner. Vasai Rakad of Medina of Coronis. Oh, that's his name. Okay. Faisal Rakadi of Medina of Coronis, governor of this star. The star system, welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes slightly narrow. Rosarian. Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medina. My greetings. The governor's expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator? What an honor! I never thought that House Orselia would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Cassia purses her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present. House Orselia is grateful for the support that you have provided to Yurik 5 these many years. I'm not seeing the convoy I'd sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. What a curious exchange of pleasantries. Is this some kind of discord between you and Abelard? The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage. I will have the personal vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there's a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House von Valancius. I received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? My esteemed predecessor died at the hands of cultists. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. They killed Lady Theodora. Our ship was attacked. Theodora was killed, and I claimed my inheritance. That is all you need to know. Let's go with the first one. May my esteemed predecessor died at the hands of cultists. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. Governor Medina. The governor frowns and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue traitor von Valancius. Slain. Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, your lordship. Don't hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. Commerce 40. I need fresh crew. Replace those killed in the attack of the ship, and I need material compensation. Yes, succeeded. The governor bows his head in acceptance. Of course, your lordship. You will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Abelard nods in approval and remarks quietly, Excellent, your lordship. The rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants, however. I am sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for the heretical scheming. He's confident he's got this in the bag. Are you so confident that you will crush the insurrection soon? My own impression has been the exact opposite, and it has been. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers valiantly defend the starport. My kinsman Conrad Voive von Valancius has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. Heinrich von Kallax, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? I'm going to ask that one first. The governor lowers his voice. I do. Master von Kallax has left for the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium? Cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. But I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship if you wish to find Master von Kallax. You should go to the cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Notes of anxiety creep into the voice of the rattles of Pascal's Vox. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Hanuman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades are supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide his assistance. I categorically object! The governor clenches his fist. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Omnissiah's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in the same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. Medina and Pascal glare at each other, their unyielding gazes like crossed swords. Let Pascal deal with his own problems. Perhaps the esteemed governor is right. This Magos is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You have picked an interesting time to quarrel with a servant of the Omnissiah, Governor. This Magos is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you, and I would bet my life that no... The governor's voice dies down in a low growl of a drilling mechadendrite. Its tip is directed straight to the bridge of his nose. But then it clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to? Do you think this is the first time I have been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the moment produced by his drilling implement. Steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice with the crunching of bone and the scorching of tearing flesh. Damn, Pascal! I fucking want to hug him right now. He my boy. I'm heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? The governor mutters through gritted teeth. Abundantly so, Magos. It would be my pleasure to assist Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum. Why are you so determined to get to the monastery? Is it just because of the relic? is why I came to this world. I'm expected there. It would be my pleasure to assist the ominous servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertaking to accompany you to the Rycat system in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rycat system. You're Hanuman? Glad you're alive. The governor raises his eyebrows and stares at the tech priest, but refrains from further commentary. I wish to know more about the monastery. Why not shell the monastery if that is where the insurgents have gathered, or deploying land force? Pascal, what is so special about the cenobium and the relic? What is in there that has drawn the attention of the interrogator of the Inquisition? I have never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction. Should it end up in heretic hands, the fury of the freed machine spirits once released from the sacred circuit would destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rycad Minoris uninhabitable. Heresy must be purged from those blessed halls. I declare any desecrator who defiles the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemer, deserving of immediate execution. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? Wait, what? The governor looks at Pascal with curiosity. According to the reports we've received, Logis Abel Hanuman set off for the hollowed electrodynamic cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master Van Kalax? Pascal's vox rasped in confusion. My name is Pascal Hanuman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. Are they relatives? Or is it like a fake alias someone's using? What do you know about this able governor? Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. Where can I get more information about this individual? What do you know about this able governor? I've never met him in person. That esteemed Logis supervised the work of Rycad Minoris' Lex Mechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. Why can I... Wow. Get more information on this individual. I would have suggested that you inspect the esteemed Logis' sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected them to the cogitators of the command post. They might provide you with some information. It is amazing that a mechanical voice from a Vox can sound so confused. That name might have been used as a signal intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Arch Magos Amarnet, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. Adira tenses up and listens, and turns around sharply to face Pascal. I can hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it. In every shard at once. Mending it is that much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is death-like. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. When a Logis of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, your lordship. I see. Okay, real quick. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malga. The sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended for decoration. Are you so confident that you will crush the insurrection soon? My own impression was the exact opposite. My kinsman Conrad... Okay, that one. Voiver is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location, however. We have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt from Logis Abel's sanctum. It aggregated all the Lex Mechanic ports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movements. I'd hazard he fled from you on a ship, not a pair of wings. You don't say. Are you so confident? Okay. Is that so? Governor maintains his composure. I'd like to hear your reasoning. Alright, my options are... There's a lot of reading. Holy crap. Which isn't, you know, I don't mind reading this, like, but all of it out loud is a lot. Whew. The rioters are too well organized, too well informed, too well armed. There are signs of indoctrination into heretical beliefs. They are clearly being directed by someone competent and charismatic. Governor, you are dealing with an arch-enemy cult that is growing at an alarming rate. The insurgency is headed by a certain Aurora, a prophet who, according to their followers, possesses mystical powers. The insurgents talk of a final dawn, the impending demise of the world. The insurgents managed to steal a Voxcaster. They've been listening to your people's communications. The insurgents are using the archenemy's artifacts and enchanted lenses to perform unholy sorcery. I can see that is not in my power to convince you. Let's change subject. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start with that one. The insurgents managed to steal a Voxcaster. It's not much, but it is something. I will order an audit of our equipment and see to it that our communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only the accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics who have no understanding of the art of war. Okay. The insurgents are headed... Okay. The rabble's usual superstitions. I'm sure this Aurora is a charlatan muttering some doggerel, which their dim followers think to be magic spells. This does, of course, warrant the eventual burning in the furnace of penance, but it does not point to there being anything special about this insurgency. Okay. Insurgents are using arch-enemy's artifacts and enchanted lenses. I've heard about these lenses. What makes you think they're enchanted? Any fool can light a fire and magnify it with a magnifying glass? That's no sorcery. Hey, the rioters are too well organized, too well informed. The governor's eyes darken, but your unwavering gaze makes him give in. Alright, alright. Perhaps I've underestimated the mutiny, writing it off as the rebels' usual nonsense. However, it does involve corruption and an underground cult that needs to be investigated. I'll assign additional resources to it and take the issue seriously. You have my word, your lordship. That's all I wanted to discuss. Okay. I probably could have gone with that to begin with, and that would have been enough to talk him down, but I still wanted to say the other stuff too. Okay. Any loot in here, by chance? Tech Priest Quartz Crane. The painful thin Tech Priest turns sharply towards you, then sudden movement makes his chromed augments briefly clang. His gray eyes set under furrowed brows almost blend into the pale skin of his face, and he levels with a heavy, dour stare. Identification. Unit Logis Quartz Crane. Official trade representation of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. The unit supervises supply routes to the Rycat system, ensures the security of the combat personnel, performs commercial transactions, and secures mutually beneficial contracts. When the Tech Priest notices Pascal, his eyes widen. His Vox unit immediately lets out a string of screeching binaric, a tortuously long tirade in which the volume rises and falls seemingly at random. When it is finally over, the ominous-eyed servant bows his head in deference. Unit Quartz Crane requests permission to transfer information. The rogue trader possesses a supreme degree of power, the potential to influence the current leadership, the ability to restore order to the Rycat system. Show me your arsenal, exit commercial. Ooh. Finally! Okay. Profit factor is a measure of your status, wealth, and power in the rogue trader. Its value is determined by your trade connections, income of your holdings, treasury, and loans both to and from you. The value of your profit factor is displayed in the bottom right corner of the inventory screen. While traveling, your character will use profit factor for buying items and completing colonial projects. So it's currency. Okay. I'm wondering about the percentage. I'm wondering about, like, is that 100%? What does that mean? I didn't mean to do that. Hmm. Not person. Okay, that's the one I want to do next. Haphazard and careless decisions on the part of the Rykad Minoris governor have led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with the Adeptus Mechanicus Sanctum has been lost. Troops must be sent to the hallowed electrodynamics Cenobium without delay. Restoring communication with the Electro Priests and ensuring the Sanctum's security are our top priorities. You are the head of a rogue trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence. The Tech Priest pauses for a moment and pressure on the subjects of the Imperium. Unit Quartz Crane requests assistance at the actions of Governor Faisal Rykad Ab Medina of Cronus must be influenced. Demand the troops be sent to the holy monastery, the Adeptus Mechanicum. I observe that this world's authorities lack diligence in the performance of their duties. This statement is true. United in their denunciations and brimming with righteous criticism, the pair in red exchange knowing nods. So basically, they're like, they are shit. Yes, they are, sir. I entirely agree. Yes, they should be all ashamed. Just back and forth with little tech heads. I was discussing with the governor. What will I get in return for my help? The governor is carrying out his immediate duties. I do not intend to interfere. What would I get for my help? Without blinking, awareness of the fact that the rogue trader did not stand aside and has influence in the future of hollowed electrodynamic Cenobium, including the possible rescue of the most holy electro priests. Unit Quartz Crane can promise no more. I'll discuss it with the governor. Unit Quartz Crane is grateful. The rogue trader is highly likely to successfully influence the future actions of the local authorities. Do you know anything about the tech priest Abel Hanuman? Unit Quartz Crane has had no previous communications with Unit Abel Hanuman. The memory sector contains other data related to this query. You're an explorator, aren't you? What are you doing here? Retrieving archived data. Over 70 Terran years ago, the governor of Rykad Minoris and authorized representatives of the Explorer Cognizance fleet made an agreement. Its goal was mutual benefit through cooperation. Unit Logus Quartz Crane is the fleet's appointed trade agent. The unit is responsible for maintenance of the arsenal and the combat machinery. Blessed are the armorers, for there can be no Imperium without them. Blessed are the valiant warriors, for there is no end to the darkness without them. The binaric mantra is filled with intimidating solemnity. I love how they're portraying the Mechanicus, because it's actually quite accurate. What is the cognizance of a fleet doing in Rykad system? The Cognizance fleet's presence in the Rykad system is negligible. Its research activities in the system have been concluded. A limited presence is maintained for the purpose of logistical support, fulfillment of vows to maintain the Omniscience creations, spiritual oversight. Shall take my leave. Governor! Greetings again, your lordship. Tech Priest Quartz Crane claims you have not been doing enough to ensure the safety of the Debtors Mechanicus monastery. With a face side, the governor warily covers his face with his hand. Of course he does. That tech priest is very insistent. I order a squad to be dispatched to the Holy Cenobium, the Debtors Mechanicus. They haven't been heard from yet. I'm afraid this is all I can do under the present circumstances. I don't have a single soldier to spare here in the capital. Nico, how you doing? Rockus' space shades for the warp travels. I mean, the warp is both bright and dark all at the same time, so kind of. Alright, so that's the most we can do.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. Okay, blah blah. Alright, force access to the Cogitator. Yes. You have bypassed security layers. The Cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Pascal leans forward and runs his finger over the keys. The Cogitator's screen blinks and responds with strings of unknown characters. I appeal to the machine spirit to open Logus Abel's personal archives as well. It has accepted my request. Private archive result of Logus Abel's data trance. How you doing anyway, Nico? Hope you're doing good. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis, the minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harness of their vows. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the cycle can be discontinued. The revelation granted by the Omnissiah to Logus Abel in the course of his data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logus Abel is seeking an audience with the venerable Dar Impulse 6. Excuse me. You good? Just got home from work and saw my favorite Discord daddy. It was streaming. I'm your favorite Discord daddy. Well, someone's gotta put me on their favorites list. Cenobium. A message has also been sent to Rabundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice from this vox is soft and pensive, barely audible over the static noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Furibundus system. It was me. Omnissiah, grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Alright, go to Sacred Computations 7825M. Upon Logos' Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station in Rykad Minoris and the 2 primary satellites of Rykad Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maruf and Zafire the Keen. After 2 great champions of faith whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logos is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augur's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived to. The first of these ships is thought to arrive number 2 Rykad Minoris cycles ago. Oh, 2 Rykad Minoris cycles ago. Okay. Early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago, so 2 years ago. And then the most recent one was a month ago. Logos Abel's conclusion, the insurrection on the planet had been long in the making with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago Aurora arrived in the Rykad system. The rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents, the subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries. But what is the nature of their activity near Rykad Philia? Governor Medina's intention must be drawn to. And I go to recent observations. Satellite Magos Maruf reports that the ship's signal has been broadcast through the system. Its signature is consistent with the records of the flagship of a rogue trader, House von Valancius. So has the game remained good so far? No narrative hiccup? No, it's been pretty damn good so far. The biggest problems I've had have been technical issues. Like, the audio sometimes cuts out completely when I'm in the middle of something. Or... I mean, really, that's the biggest one. But, other than that, there was also one time I had to load... I got caught up and stuck. So I had to load in previous autosave, which put me back 40 minutes of gameplay. But I had a bug where I was in combat and one of the enemies ran into a wall. And for some reason, none of my attacks would register on him. So I couldn't kill him and end the combat. And you can't exit combat by running away from the battle area. Because once you're in combat, the game continues you in combat permanently. Like, no matter where you go. Until everyone is dead. Brother Twilight. Their contents cannot be decrypted. To be investigated. The entry contains planet-side coordinates marked as heavy augur station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgency base. No new dialogue there. And no new dialogue there. Okay.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
The formidable shells for large caliber weapons are being stored right in the command center. I mean, yeah, that's pretty normal for 40k. It's like, yeah, well, yeah, we're right next to a bunch of, you know, giant silos of weapons. So, what is our current move here? Let's return to Void Ship real quick. But yeah, the story so far is on point for 40k. It feels 100% accurate to the setting, which is what I like. It's incredibly solid so far. You could tell the devs cared quite a bit, not just to nail the aesthetic, but to nail the themes and the lore accurate like interactions between certain factions and characters. They did a lot of careful study. Is it perfect? Nah, there's some small little things here and there that wouldn't really fly normally in the setting, but at the same time, you're in the Rogue Trader, and you're also on the outer reaches of the Imperium's territory, so things are a little more loosey-goosey. Because the Administratum is that much farther away, so implementing any kind of proper authority is nigh impossible. That being said, like I said, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn close to it. Like, they've done an amazing job, and so far nothing feels influenced by, like, real-world politics. Nothing is eliminating the escapism for me, which is perfect, as far as I'm concerned. But, real quick. People are DMing me. Okay. People DMing me stupid memes. Nope, nope. Starport, bunker, electrodynamic, Synovium. Wait, bunker. Oh, it's the command center. I thought that was something else. We already did everything in here, didn't we? Just check in before you go to bed. Alright. Yep. Get some sleep, my friend. Rest well. I hope you're having an amazing evening.
The
And
divine
you have nothing but good
watches over
dreams.
us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I checked everything already. Alright, so we will go to the Synovium. Actually, is there more shit I want to sell before I go? I mean, I guess I shouldn't sell everything to the one person. Just for the reputation gains, but still. Is there anything I can buy from him? Let's see, so this shows me the different tiers of gear you can get from their reputations. Ooh, Ceramite armor, heavy armor proficiency. I need to get that. But Ceramite Stormtrooper Carapace, that would be fucking awesome. It has less of a dodge penalty than fucking the chainmail does. Last stream I had was of an X, so we'll see. We'll see. For that, however, I have ab workout to do. Interesting to do an ab workout just before going to bed, but okay. Have a good workout, man. Alright, modified bolter. Oh, hello. Mazoa pattern bolt pistol. Somehow the foam armor still does more damage. You want to know how I got these gains? Hooah! I'm buff enough to be a space marine, but just a midget version. Oh. Either my cat just ran by me or that was the biggest rat I've ever seen. Assuming that was my cat. If I got a rat that big, we gotta move. When there's a rat so big, it looks like I could have like an arm wrestling match and lose to it. That's a problem. Oh, excuse me. I hear you meowing. So it was my cat. Hello, shithead. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hmm? Say hello to the people that you're interrupting their stream time with. Hmm? How you doing, you little shit? You interrupting shit again? Hmm? That's what you doing? Ruins of unusual sizes are real. I believe it. What's up? Hey, easy, you bastard. Give pets. I am giving him pets. Name of the cat? This is Nugget. I didn't name him before anyone asked. He's not even necessarily my cat. I mean, he is in the sense that he begs me for love and attention all the time. So he's my cat in the love department. But my cat, like the one that is mine, his name is Ted Bundy, or just Bundy for short. I named him that because even as a kitten, Bundy killed a mouse. Like, Bundy was like this small of a fucking cat, and he killed a whole mouse by himself. Yeah, but this little shit, this is Nugget. This is my sister's cat. Or, used to be my sister's cat. Now he's just the house cat. Because my sister moved out with her husband. So, he's just the house cat. He's everybody's cat, technically. Of course, you come to me all the time to be pet and loved on, and you avoid Dad like the plague, don't you? I don't know why. I think he's afraid of how tall Dad is. There you go. Like the robins, don't you? You're shitting. He probably wants to go outside. Usually he bothers me for one of two reasons. One, he's really desperate for physical affection. Or he wants to go outside, or both. Is it both this time, buddy? Got it? I want to go outside. He doesn't meow. He doesn't really like to do that. He likes to harass me. Isn't that right, you shithead? Alright. You wanna go outside? Fine. I'll let him out. I'll be right back.
Cheeky little bastard.
Adam. Funny story. My mom has 2 dogs that were bred for catching mice and rats. What, like chihuahuas? But they are more about catching the dog's cookies. My daughter has flash speed, and she snaps the mouse up. Flash speed? Does he come back after he's let out? No. No. Like, we let him out and he never comes back. Like, we just do that with all our cats, you know. We go through a cycle of them. Yes, of course. Like, that's why I mentioned in past tense. He likes to bother me to let him outside, and he does come back on his own. All of our cats are very vocal. Our cats are only vocal when they need something. They tend to, and even then, they tend to try and get our attention through just physically bothering us. Like, typically they'll jump up on your lap or on your face and shit when you're asleep. But yes, he comes back. He comes back. All of our cats are outdoor cats. Like, they go out and they'll be out there for 4 or 5 hours straight, just hunting mice, bothering the chickens, running around the horses for some reason. You know, another reason we could never live in the city. They're way too used to being given the freedom to go wherever the hell they want. And they're smart enough to know not to go anywhere near the road. And we're a good distance from the road as well, so they would have no need. Oh, even when it's cold here, our cats will go outside. They're winter cats. They get it. I say they're winter cats because they're used to it. Not necessarily because they're part of a breed that are used to it. Or are built for it, anyway. They're not like Maine Coons. They're not very fluffy or anything. But yeah, it gets pretty cold around here, and they still go outside. Although today's been a pretty weirdly warm day. Like, yesterday, it was 18 degrees outside. Like, Fahrenheit. I think that's like I think that's -7 Celsius or something like that. -7 or -8 Celsius. That's what it was yesterday, and then we're outside just fine. The only time we don't let them out is when the temperatures drop to like -50 or so Fahrenheit, which I think is -25.5 repeating Celsius. Yeah, that's normally when we don't let the smaller animals out, because they'll probably freeze to death within minutes before they even realize what's happening. Jesus, -Celsius? Yes. I live in a cold climate. I live in a very winter-focused location. Even in the springtime and in the fall, here, we consider 40 degrees hot weather. Not warm weather, hot weather. Warm weather is like 35 and above. This is Fahrenheit, of course. Oof, that's a wee bit cold. I mean, in Fahrenheit, because Matt, you're American, so I'm assuming you're used to Fahrenheit. We, at least at the very climax of winter around where I live, it gets -50 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -25.5 repeating Celsius, if I'm not mistaken. So we get frigid temperatures. Like, it gets so cold outside that if you go out during the -50 degree weather and you're not bundled up in at least 3 to 4 layers, you will get frostbite. And if you take a deep breath in, you will be winded, because your lungs will feel like they're freezing from the inside. That is the type of cold we're talking about here. I'm not exaggerating when I tell people I live in a frozen tundra of a location. A lot of people don't realize how bad it gets in Maine, because they're like, oh, you know, I've been to Maine. I've been there during the summertime. It's got amazing fishing and swimming, and it's great hunting season. It's like, yeah, you come there you come here during the pristine look. You come here during the summertime, where the worst it gets in terms of heat is like 90 degrees. It gets turned 90 degrees here, everybody starts melting. Who's a local? That's how you know the locals from the tourists. The tourists are like, "Huh, what a nice day," and all the locals are like, "Turn off the sun, we're dying." But meanwhile, if it's like 30 degrees and below, all the locals are like, Yeah, this is good shorts weather, you know. I might wear a short sleeve today. Yeah, it's pretty tepid outside. That's what it's like living here, man. Like, we're used to the cold. We're not used to the heat. Oh, hell nah. For me, I'd rather deal with the cold than the heat. Because thing is, there's only so many layers you can take off in heat. But when in cold weather, you just put on more layers. Just continue to put on more layers. And push comes to shove, you can make a fire. If it's really bad. Negative 25 Celsius, I feel right at home. It's pretty much what it gets around here. It's pretty frigid. Pretty frigid. But I'm okay with that. I like the cold. It's what I know, it's what I'm used to. Just be careful of frostbite. Obviously. I mean, it's why you wear gloves, it's why you wear thick coats, it's why you wear hats, it's why you wear the whole shebang. You don't go outside and don't be an idiot. That's like the basics around here. That's why tourists die so often. That idiot part is really hard to avoid for them for some reason. That's a modified lasgun, metronome. I'm just looking at the shit I get over time. I do really need to get heavy armor proficiency for my character. That way I can just run it in like a fucking space marine. Edort, be Edort. You an idiot? Ooh. Alright, where were we? Alright. I want to sell more shit for reputation. Probably not good. Again, I don't want to do it all for the explorers up front.
With
Right,
each
so let
step,
us
I
run
forge my destiny among the stars.
right, to avoid ship. Huzzah! I shall pop neck with you. Oh, did you guys hear that? I know, I don't know. I tend to hear it myself, but I never know. Ow, my spine. Go easy on yourself. I only crack my neck when I feel the crack already there, really. Alright, electrodynamic synobium. Let me make sure my headphones are back on.
To the synobium we go.
I wonder when you get the Space Wolf. That's the thing I've been wondering. It's like, when does he come into the picture? Because the Space Marine being added to the party, at that point, it's just done and dusted. You know, you just win at that point. It's like, hey, we have a Space Marine. It's like, oh, wow, every combat got really fucking easy out of nowhere. Try living in Oklahoma. The weather is always in flex. You mean in flux? This year, winter might shut my city for almost 3 weeks. We've had worse than that here. If you ever are curious, some of the worst ice storms we've ever gotten here in Maine, look up the ice storm of, I think it's 1989? No, sorry, 1998, I think. Yeah, because I know I was conceived during it. Not born, by the way, but conceived. Because everyone was locked inside for an extended period of time. Right, actually, just to make sure I got my facts right, let me look up how long. Yeah, it's 98, I believe. Maine ice storm 1998. Okay. Big ice storm, Maine. Yeah, they were locked away so long. My parents made sure I came into existence. I'm skimming it to see like how long we were locked in. Okay, so the entire state, the entire southern part of the state was out of power for 23 straight days. The roads were completely impassable. In other words, unless you had chains on your wheels and heavy-duty torque, you could not traverse the roads. So only big-ass trucks, tractors, and similar style vehicles could even traverse the ice roads. Visibility was less than 5 feet, and many could not open their doors due to frost. Temperatures dropped to negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and some reports even hit negative 60 for a brief hour or two during the height of the storm. Which is Arctic temperatures. So for almost a month in 1980, and I keep wanting to say 1989, but 1998, this whole state was on lockdown, unable to work, and there was no power. We basically were in the Stone Age for a whole month during that year. That was the worst ice storm in Maine's history. So beat that, Oklahoma. And it wasn't just one city, it was the entire southern half of the state. Return to Ooga Booga. Alright, electrodynamic Sinubium.
No, your duty.
Ah, okay. Warden, hello. Oh, I guess you guys aren't really interactable. Alright, my compatriots, follow. The Omnissiah calls. There seems to be a new bug in the game. What's the bug?
Ooh. Open the gate.
You can get stuck in your quarters. Sounds about right. And I've already experienced an enemy AI getting stuck in a corner, so that doesn't surprise
We
me.
shall reclaim what is rightfully
There is a bit of a
ours.
pathing issue, I guess. It's okay. So far, pretty minor bugs overall. I mean, it feels weird to say that because like 10 years ago, everything in this game would be considered substandard. But now, at this point, this is better than some AAA games. Like, the amount of game-breaking bugs I've encountered is 1 in like 12 hours. And again, 10 years ago, that would have been unacceptable. Now, that's pretty good. That's a high standard. I know Karn, I know what quarters means. I'm an American, yes, but I would hope you would know by now I'm an above average intelligence American. I know what a captain's quarters, for example, mean. Personal quarters, I know what they mean. I'm not illiterate. What'd you think I thought you meant? Like quarters? Like, oh, some change? Hey, look, you want 25 cents? I got a quarter. Fake news. Heretics were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. They never had time to reach for their weapons. Ah. Good. Guide my strikes true against the heretics who have encroached upon these halls. Let not one villain escape the God Emperor's retribution deliverance by our hands. Yes. Yeah, that's not interactable. Okay. The note that wire junctions are often marked by the symbol of a key that appears to be connected to lines. Okay.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
I'm assuming safely that is not safe to traverse. Oh no, it's a timed thing. Okay. Alright, okay, well we'll let that pass and then we'll go by.
Grovel before the faithful.
Oh.
Are you ready to die?
Sure.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Your end is near!
Don't frighten me!
Fuck.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Damn.
My vow is to serve.
I thought you might have misunderstood me because you talked about pathfinding.
Reward.
Yes, because pathfinding is part of getting stuck in this game so far. It was in reference to the game-breaking bug I have experienced, which is getting, as an enemy AI, getting stuck because of pathfinding.
Guided by faith. I'll do it. For you, eradicated. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak.
King Saul, welcome to the stream. Electro priests are my bros, don't disappoint them. The Electro priests. Okay. I will aim not to disappoint the Mechanicum. They are quite useful.
I know what is to come.
Damn it.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens.
Ow. You missed!
A tactically sound approach.
Adelaide, you know what to do.
At your beck and
Now
call.
do it again. Well done, lad.
No matter the cost. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done.
Strike him down, Adelaide. Slaughter them all.
Indeed.
Ah, so close.
At your beck and call.
Well done.
It will be done.
Adelaide, you are my honorable companion.
My place is at the fore.
Dodging like Neo from the Matrix. Well. By the way, make sure to leave a like on the stream so far, guys, if you are enjoying it. to romance the Navigator, or can you romance the Battle Sister? Like I told you, you can't romance our Argenta. That wasn't a bug I told you about. Like, you cannot romance her.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Yeah, they designed the game so you cannot romance Argenta. Which is annoying, but I get it. Well, kind of.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Request approved.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Why did I not foresee this?
Yeah, do you get windstorms, just wind blowing so hard that the wind speeds are that of tornadoes, or sometimes trees are uprooting? Yeah. Although we call them, we don't usually say windstorm, we usually call them hurricanes. Or a nor'easter. Nor'easters are usually compacted with snow as well, but they usually have high wind rates as well.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps. I will not be deterred.
I took care of this one.
Ha! No evade.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
My faith shields me.
Point blank, you miss.
Advancing. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
That was pretty cool, though. Right there, if I had to roleplay that, basically what happened is Pascal went up, calculated a shot to make sure it goes right past my shoulder and hits the enemy, even though I was in the line of fire. Badass. That's what that was. Badass. Ah, fuck. Argenta's caught in the electro. Shit.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. None can escape the
Got him.
Emperor's judgment.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Collect all. Alright. Trying to collect some more loot so we can sell more shit. Okay, I knew there was more across the hall here. There you go.
My heart still beats.
Great. God, I hate these
With each
environmental.
step, I forge
Crap.
my destiny
Breathing
among the
navigator.
stars.
Cassia, you magnet for death. Alright, let's head back to the ship real quick so I can get rid of her status effects. Oh crap, I don't think we can.
Let us walk this path to the end.
I just want to get rid of her status effects. 'Cause even though she's already kind of useless in combat, I'd still rather her not be that crippled, preferably.
Whoa!
Right, back to the electrodynamic synobium. Still don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I kind of,
Know
Kinda
your
eh.
duty.
Right, now we go back in.
The Divine watches over us.
Let's see if we can avoid that same shit happening again this time, shall we?
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
No listening.
Heresy grows from idleness. The strain has taken its toll. We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
I've been thoroughly fried by the anarch of motive force. Alright, so these guys got fucked up pretty thoroughly, which I'm happy to see. Uh-oh. Crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing an unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally, and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. Torture tech priest. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling. In the clenched claws of stagnation, in the shackles of iteration zero, under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pascal's Mecha Ninjarites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrathful rattle comes from his vox. I am registering a severe violation of the Purity Protocol. The Blessed Armanat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Look around the hall. How is he bearing this torture? We must have esteemed tech priest without risking his life. And let's kill them all. I'm for that, really. Look around the hall. The heretics have taken up positions everywhere, and many more doubtless hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are all focused on this egregious torture of tech priests, and do not notice you. Am I bold enough to want to take them all on once? We have some grenades, so by all accounts, we could go in and start lopping grenades and start wiping them out in force. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Jump right in, let's kill them all. Or should we try and do this tactically? With stealth. Carefully approaching things. Mercifully. Stealth. Alright, we got a vote for stealth so far. So did you hear the the random as hell rumor that GW failed negotiating with Amazon and now Amazon own the Space Marines? I don't believe it for a sec, but the 1,000,000 to 1 chance is true. Lol. I don't believe for a second that Amazon got the Space Marines. That's hard to believe for me, quite extensively. I could believe a negotiation thing failed, but I don't know how that would have led to Amazon successfully snagging Space Marines. Like, I'm not sure how that would have worked. Like, first of all, I don't even think GW would have at all put their IP or Space Marines or anything up for sale at all. Like, I don't think they would have done that, period. Going screaming. Is that right? How you doing? Welcome to stream. That's a... You smoking hunter snow? Huh? Hey yo. Hey yo, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Been a while. Yeah, I can't imagine GW would ever put up Space Marines or anything else for sale to Amazon. Even if Amazon were wagging some massive sale numbers, I don't think they would have done it. So I don't believe for a second that Amazon owns Space Marines now, but I do believe perhaps a negotiation fell through. Perhaps they own something specific in regards to Space Marines, like maybe the film rights. But I don't for a second believe GW put up 40K, let alone any aspect of 40K in its totality, to sell. I don't think they did that. Games Workshop make way too much money off of their, even though they are in the downswing because they keep fucking with prices and stuff, but they make massive bank still to this day for the stuff they produce. So I can't imagine that they would put that at risk in a negotiation with Amazon. So I'd have to see the full nature of the rumor. Like, where is it stemming from? Who said it? But just off of that, you mentioning it, I don't believe it. Alright, so one for running, screaming, one for stealth. That's a coin flip. Cool. Alright, I'm flipping a coin digitally. Without looking at the result, heads, going screaming, tails, stealth. Heads. So we're going screaming. Violence! My analysis of the situation indicates the overwhelming numerical superiority of the enemy. In an open confrontation, the Blessed Armanat may be randomly or deliberately harmed by fire. I have an alternate... Damn it! Okay, fine. The Mechadendrite points to the corpses of heretics lying nearby. We can use the Blasphemer's clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the Hall of Heretics. Lightning discharges have charred the cultist corpses. Wisps of smoke arise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in blood of innocence, are crudely painted over the emblems of the archenemy, which is exuded a repulsive air of soul decay. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned by the unholy simmings, let alone wear it. It is the first step toward falling. A small compromise with evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way, rogue traitor? Cassia stares in horror at the corrupted clothes and scattered human ashes. Do not make me. Iconoclast, if it helps to save a worthy man, I will put on the cultist robes. Dogmatic, I will not allow corruption to touch you. We will vest ourselves in faith and kill every last traitor in the golden throne. Kind of want to do well, I guess we did already do the hand. Nah, we're doing dogmatic. Oh, there's 2 hereticals you can do. The only unbearable disgrace is that of a duty unfulfilled. The rest is merely spiritual attrition. What is the essence of your plan? Uttering a litany of actuation for the power units from the Lumino Deacon's command throne will direct a motive force created by the blessed reactor into the hull. The distribution servitor is keeping its output within the set parameters, but upon receiving an order to increase it to peak values, it will turn this place into an electric trap. Safety system protocol, the hull is controlled from the machine altar, which must be disabled. If all these operations are performed, I can guarantee that not a single blasphemer will survive the Omnissiah's wrath that will be unleashed upon this place. For me, it's between Iconoclast and Dogmatic. Like, if Iconoclast, you know, if it helps save a worthy man, I will put on the cultist robes. But Dogmatic, I will not allow corruption to touch you. Well, we already said we'd charge in and fight him, so... At the same time, though, I don't want to put Amina at risk unnecessarily. And we already did Dogmatic previously. Let's go Iconoclast. Well. Fuck. Oh no, based on all the information we've been given, Iconoclast or Dogmatic? I'm gonna ask again. See if I get different results from chat. Alright, Noah says first. So Iconoclast. It's still Dogmatic. Okay, so unless we got a tiebreaker. I guess I'm not getting a tiebreaker. Coin flip again. It is then. All right. So without looking at the result. We'll just do heads, Iconoclast, tails, Dogmatic. Alright, result is tails. So, we're going Dogmatic. May the Omnissiah protect the blessed Almanat in the coming battle of death to the blasphemers. Alright. Hopefully, I don't regret the result of this. I might end up like loading a
The
previous
impure
save
cannot
just to
escape
undo
their
it if it's.
fate.
Surrender to the dark powers!
Whoops. No, 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 I forgot to place everybody else. Fuck! Hold on, I have a frag grenade. How far can I throw it? I should probably try and lump more of them up before...
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved. Insignificant value.
Man, at least they're all terrible shots. Oh well, they're bunching up at least. Alright, first things first, frag grenade.
I will do my duty. Clear a target. Indeed. I took care of this one.
Good on you, Adelard. Abelard. Fuck. Never let the vile touch of chaos near your being. I agree. Sister Argenta, if you please.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Ah! Eradicated.
Come, you filthy creatures. No pain.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
My vow is to serve.
Really?
Request approved.
Glorious.
And so your defiance is futile. The Emperor... I am but a vessel for the higher purpose. Actions will speak louder than words. And
You
so
bitch.
shall it be done. Rejoice in service,
The God Emperor is
and so it
pleased with
shall
this
be
action.
done. Your end is nigh.
Anything else?
Alright, one more down.
Will do.
Oh, fuck, this is chaos spawn.
My armor is contempt.
Fuck. Okay.
The Omnissiah condemns you.
Miss.
My ears are ringing.
The AI has been pretty dumb, so I'm gonna toss that there. And hopefully they run through it like morons.
For von Valentius! It will be done. Target well struck. At your beck and one fewer target. I'm not interested. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Reduced to dust!
Slaughter. In the name of the Imperium.
A tactically sound approach. I will do my duty.
Alright, Sister Argenta. Gonna need
Rejoice
you to get over
in
here.
battle.
Yeah, sister. First things first, can you throw a grenade very far? No, you cannot. Okay. So I can either try and push forward. Actually, let's do this.
As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Shift
do it.
1.
Guided by faith.
Alright, and will that please give me enough room to... Yes!
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Cross the nade.
Cleanse and
Woo!
purify.
Thank God they clumped
Doubt
up.
is for the weak.
Yes!
One fewer target.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Pain cleanses the body. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act.
If I may.
The Emperor commands. Rejoice in service. I can't allow myself to do this.
On it. Was that you? Or
Just a minor setback.
Dodge.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
It will be done. Indeed.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Ah, crap, this is the second one.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll do it. Eradicated.
Let the cycle be discontinued.
Wait, what? Huh? There is a giant question mark above my head, and it's growing in size by the second. The fuck was that? What? I thought I was in for one hell of a fucking fight. Who knew we just need to get a little bit closer and there was an off button? I'm actually kind of disappointed. I was expecting that. I was fucking racking up the kills, man. The fuck? Holy shit. Look at all that shit. Daddy about to make some good money.
Data meditation is terminated.
I had to go unlock that, please. Give me my shit.
Operation successful.
Don't worry, lady. We'll let you down shortly. We're just collecting shit. Goddamn. That woman just won us the fight. And I guess they're all dead too. What the fuck? Even the fucking peanut gallery are dead. Our faith was rewarded, my brothers. Alright, let's go get her down. In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. The tech priest's body convulses. Pained, plaintive creaks of binaric prayers come from the Vox as moments pass. The signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His Vox systems moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not a blessed Amanat. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Who are you, servant of the All Messiah? Do you know him, Pascal? How did you kill those heretics? What technology did you use? Try to take down the tech priest crucified on the machine. Examine first. There are deep burns all over his flesh, and the skin around his augmetics is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into his sacred iron, forming unholy litanies of scrap code. It is amazing how robust this tech priest's life support systems have proven to be in maintaining the spark of life in this grievously wounded body. Shade Lich, welcome to the stream. I was trying not to spoil myself. I would recommend hopping off if you haven't started the game then yet, man. Yeah. I mean, at least there isn't too many, like, broad spoilers yet, if you just jumped in and caught some of this, so. Thank you for hopping in. I hopefully you'll come back to the stream when you caught up with the story, but be careful, man. I find it curious he jumped in the stream, though. I mean, the titles... If you don't know what the title's referring to, it's safe to say you probably aren't far enough along in the game. Then again, I'm not very far. This is the first stream I've seen. I'd rather start here than spoil the beginning. I mean, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Still, I would recommend if you don't want to get spoiled... I mean, it doesn't benefit me any to tell you to get off the stream, but... For your gameplay experience, I don't want to ruin your journey through Rogue Trader if you've got the game. So, as much as I would love the viewership and like love the chatting and stuff, I don't want to spoil you, man. I feel bad. It'd be cool as hell if you like after you caught up in the game to come back to the VOD of this and watched it and tell me what you thought, but of course, again, I don't want to spoil you. Because it is a very good game so far. Like, I do hope people get to experience this and like have fun and enjoy it fresh, and kind of like Baldur's Gate 3. You know, everybody gets to like play through that game and kind of experience their own thing. I suppose it's hard to spoil BG3 by comparison because it varies so much in what can happen based on your choices. And this one varies, but I don't know necessarily as much. So I'm gonna continue. So if you're still here, Shadelights, just know there's potentially spoilers for your potential playthrough. If you've hopped off, I hope you have a good time. Hope you come back and hope you enjoy the VOD of the stream when you're caught up to this part. Alright, who are you, servant of the Omnissiah?
The fire of the hearth sent forth sparks. The name of the spark is Abel Hanuman.
Tech Priest looks over at Pascal for a brief moment. His speech becomes clear.
The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled.
What is this intention? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer.
No.
Tech Priest's weak voice grows stronger.
He came because of himself.
Myself? To redeem myself? To correct a mistake, possibly. But how do you...
The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration.
Whoops. What design?
An intention both hold and honorable to open new gates of the waters of knowledge and comprehension. A plan written so that the righteous may follow, and trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression toward it.
Trembling with elation?
Those are words. I have not heard them in a long, very long.
You can talk once we get him out of here.
Cold premonition breaks the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening, brother. I do not wish to gaze into them.
We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away.
Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here.
Do you know him, Pascal? How did you kill those heretics? What technology? How did you know him?
Subject has not been identified and has no record of my catalog.
Interrogation is impossible due to the subject's evident affective state of clouded consciousness.
Existence is worn thin and threadbare. Eschatos has discontinued the cycle.
Eschatos, those words. This word does not appear in my catalog, but I am aware of its existence. Perhaps it is sounded in the Blessed Amen and sermons. I must consult my notes. As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says, with sudden clarity,
Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness I heard their prayers. Find them, save them. Recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration so that you may behold what is hidden.
A blast of motive force runs through the tech priest's body, and his face contorts in a mocking grimace, malformed by a generic code, repulsively jarring on the ears pours out of his vox. Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Etro Priest's hiding place. Husker responds with the dour rhythms of a containment or aria. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of schismatical and unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the texorcism protocol. We already did dogmatic to charge in. What is schismatical? An ugly mockery of a noble machine spirit created by the warp. Sometimes a few lines of despicable scrap code or a small clump of motive force falls under the archenemy's influence and degenerates into an abomination of this sort. One whose very existence is an insult to the Omnissiah's wisdom. Yeah. Okay. So iconoclast to help save him, or dogmatic to let the taint Emperor's Peace to the tech priest. My instinct is dogmatic because, especially with chaos corruption, that's kind of a no arguments there. Iconoclast, I get what they're going for, like, oh, we can help save him, but if he's been tainted by chaos, I'm not sure how a technocism, quote unquote, is going to help him. I don't know. What do I want to go with here? Iconoclast, dogmatic, or heretical? No, definitely not heretical, so iconoclast or dogmatic. Gonna go with dogmatic. Can't let that taint, because we have no idea if the technocism thing will work, and where, especially with the arch enemies involved, you can't really. I don't know. Part of me wants to give it a shot, see if we can save him, but. I also don't want to make an enemy of Pascal. Like, I like him so far, so. You know what? Let's try and help save him. The possessed man responds with bursts of repulsive laughter. Every now and then a word or two of Gothic finds its way into the binary obscenities pouring out of his vox and what seem to be a schismatic tentative forays in language. Okay. His body convulses, his joints twist at unnatural angles, a sound of bursting steel couplings as the possessed man thrashes about. His eternal augmentics emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of his flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon no longer needed. Assault failure, requesting assistance. Okay, send a purifying charge of motive force. Let's go with souls. My character would probably do that one. Good, I succeeded. The sacred word causes the possessed man to convulse, but the strength of your faith prevails over the unholy spirit's power. Boiling machine oil steams down from the tech priest's ears and his breathing mask. Word after word, you push the abomination out of his innocent flesh and back into the warp's oblivion. Tech priest's eyes roll up and he loses consciousness, crushed, yet still alive and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal removes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnissiah echo through the hall. Rest, Tech Brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Well, Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive toward uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connections to this servant of the Machine God. I request the privilege to joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engine seer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. Alright, granted. Oof. This has been a thing. Okay.
Let us walk this path to the end. We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
I need your aegis, O Emperor.
Could have timed that better.
The divine watches over us.
Oh, shit.
I will cast you into eternal darkness.
Not good.
Damage to bulk.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in mind.
Can I fall back now?
I wasn't expecting this.
I will endure. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Each work is a prayer.
Will do.
Fafnir Bane, welcome to the stream. If you chose to wear the clothes, you get to zap all the cultists and still get their gear. Ah. Okay. I did not choose to wear the gear, so... I see. No, I chose to slaughter them. Because dogmatic. For the Emperor. Alright.
But of course.
Probably gotta boost Cassie real quick just to make sure she's okay. Pascal's like, parry this, you filthy casuals.
And so your defiance is futile. Rejoice in service.
Alright.
Actions will speak louder than words.
They just heal?
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
I don't suffer fools lightly.
Spirit. My vow is to serve.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
And so it shall. The Emperor, another step towards our ultimate victory. Rejoice in service.
Me? If you
Blood.
insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Elimination! Okay. Sorry, fellers. I didn't realize we'd run into any more.
The Emperor gave me a
good.
vision.
More junk for the collection.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Alright, now let's head out. To the outside!
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
The Whispers told me how.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Oh, okay, we weren't done in there. Oh, I thought we did everything. Huh. Well, we'll pick back up another time. I've been going for about 3 hours, and I have got other stuff I want to do this evening before too late. And also, again, this evening, I'm thinking about doing a painting stream for a little bit, just a casual one. That one probably won't get too many people in, but I don't mind. You know, just chilling, painting, chatting. Awesome. Working, trying to get some progress done, some meetings. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. All that fun stuff. Einder's bad timing. Hello, just as finally catch you. You end it. Sorry, man. You can watch the VOD. I mean, if you wanna watch the stream, go ahead and watch the VOD and see where everything that happened and catch up. You know. That's an option too. You know, you don't just have to watch live. The upside of them being maintained as videos on YouTube is you can watch back or see what you miss. But yeah, sorry, man. You got me to buy this game. You're welcome. Hopefully, you know, you're welcome. Hopefully you're having fun. Hopefully you're enjoying, having a good time. That's the goal. So I hope that's a good thing. Hope that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. For those who caught it, those who didn't, will watch the VOD and enjoy that. But yeah, I'm going to hop off, and hopefully see you guys in a few hours for the painting stream. For those who are still awake and want to catch that and hang out for a bit, that might not happen. I'm optimistic it will. Like, I do want to paint some this evening. It'll depend on some of the other stuff I do, see how much that tires me out, but there is a chance it may not happen. So just keep your eyes out in the notifications, and if you're on my Discord, make sure you're looking out for any notifications there as well. And again, leave a like on the stream if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new to the channel, all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.